Alright, so welcome back to the channel. Now, yesterday an update released for F124, and in that update was this. An Ayrton Senna challenge career mode, and I mean, I can't say no. This is a very exciting looking mode, and I'm going to be playing it today. Now, of course, we need to take a look at last challenge career, which is about Jack Doohan. We need to look at the results I got in that. Here it is. I got oneth, you know, oneth. I got oneth. That's what I did. I got oneth. So, GG's everyone that played. As you can see, I did actually end up doing episode 2 and 3. But here we go. So, replacing Oscar Piastri will be Ayrton Senna at McLaren. Can you beat the modern day challengers in this career mode? So, we're not going like back in time. I know they're releasing a scenario based around the 1991 Brazil Grand Prix. We're not doing that. We are literally bringing Senna back from the dead and making him instantly replace Oscar Piastri, even though at this point he's what? In his 60s? Great, okay, brilliant. Now, of course, we're going to be putting it on expert mode. I mean, they don't compare me to Michael Schumacher for nothing. I'm pretty good at this game, I reckon. And without further ado, let's begin. So, episode 1, these are the 2 tracks we're going to, Suzuka and Monaco. Now, I don't like these tracks, to be honest. I'm very bad at Suzuka. I keep crashing a lot on this place. I assume it's going to be the same as any other challenge career, which is just 5-lap races and a one-shot quali, I assume. This looks awfully familiar, probably because I do an entire YouTube series with an Ayrton Senna driver career, and here I am doing a challenge career. So, okay, so Andrea Stella not like, you know, surprised about the fact that Ayrton's suddenly back, you know, from kind of, you know, being dead. And he's just saying, between yourself and Lando, I'm sure we're going to have a fantastic season. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm just going to skip through all this. I don't really care, to be honest. Actually, let's watch the grid reveal. I think that could be quite funny. I always like watching the grid reveal because for some reason, Pierre Gasly just doesn't look right when he shows up. I don't... Why is it funny to me? I don't know. It's just funny because he looks nothing like him. Wow, what a grid reveal this is. This is so cool. Right, this is super stuff. Do you know what I mean? This is what everyone wants to see. Why am I on my own? Oh no, it's just because Lando is stuck behind Ocon. I thought I was just on my own then. So at the moment, we have the second fastest car on the grid, just behind Red Bull. So I'm not gonna spoil things, but I think it's safe to say I'm probably gonna win these races by a fair margin. But like the Jack Doohan challenge career, I'm not taking this seriously whatsoever because of how easy it is. I mean, in that Jack Doohan career, it's only a 5-lap race, and I was winning by like 8-9 seconds in an Alpine. So if I'm in a McLaren, then it's wraps. Do you know what I mean? All right. So in this career mode, I'm not doing practice. I'm sorry. I'm just not. It's not going to happen. I believe it is a waste of time. And what is interesting here is Quali is going to be wet. That is definitely going to spice things up because, well, actually, if you were watching my Jensen Button driver career mode stream yesterday, you'd know that my wet weather driving has actually got a lot better, but yeah, against the AI, I'm still not fantastic, but I should be fine, given the AI are only on like 90 difficulty, which is just extremely easy. And here we go then, one-shot quali at Suzuka. And straight line speed doesn't look too bad. We're going to do a 310 going into turn 1. And yeah, like I said, my wet weather driving ability is suboptimal. It's pretty stinky, but I'm on the intermediate tyres. I believe all of the AI are going to be on the full wets because that's what it recommended me to use. But here is a fat crim top tip for you. No matter how wet it is, you can get away with inters and it will always be faster than wets. That is just the way that this year's game has been designed, and that's just how it is. Although saying that, I'm currently losing to Verstappen through Sector 1 by 0.2 of a second, which is not really what you want to see, as I'm trying to prove my point that inters are always better. Time to absolutely dump the overtake and try and get some time back, but I'm losing. I'm losing badly. Back into P1, but I assume only temporary, because I can't corner, like, oh, big snappage, yeah, that's bad. That might have just lost me the pole. I still have a decent amount of overtake left, but I don't think it's going to be anywhere near enough. I can easily go flat through 130R, though. I was, oh, Okay, I might have been lying. It definitely was doable. I just completely bottled it because I'm mid. On the exit of the final corner, trying to keep it nice and tight. Oh! Okay, right. It was only a P3, and that doesn't help, you know, what I just said, that inters are always better than wets, but realistically, that is one of the worst laps I have ever driven in this video game. That was horrible. Like, genuinely, incredibly, stupendously, amazingly, fantastically crap. I could have gone at least a second faster if I try again. So, it's a P3 for Ayrton Senna on the grid for his comeback race with Lando in P2. So, pretty good result for the team, to be honest. And here we go, it's time for race day, the Formula 1 MSC Cruises Japanese Grand Prix 2024. And as you can see, it's lovely and dry, the exact thing that I wanted to see. I should win this race. Just speaking realistically, if I can drive like I haven't had 7 bottles of Glen's vodka, then I should win. And here we go, Japanese Grand Prix, round 1 of this challenge career, and we're off, let's go. Start wasn't awful, no wheel spin at all. That could be the best start I've had on this entire game. And we go wheel to wheel with a strap-on into turn 1. And have I got the place? I think I do. There it is. P1 off the line. This is what I do. Bosh. That is the best start I have had on this game. And it weren't even that fantastic. But we absolutely take that straight into P1. Lovely stuff. I do kind of wish that you could change like the length of the races and like the whole sessions in Challenge Career, because I could actually make a full-fledged series on this. Like, at the moment, I'll be doing, you know, well, 2 races in this whole episode, and then that's it. And it's, you know, 10 total laps and 2 one-shot qualies. If I could actually make it a short quali with a 35% race, I could do 1 episode per race and make it a full series, but I guess, you know, Codemasters didn't think of that one. And here we go across the line to finish lap 1, and to be honest, I'm actually quite disappointed with how slow I am. Like, I should realistically be clearing off, you know, Verstappen quite quickly, given how low the difficulty is, but I'm really not, and you don't actually know what the difficulty is set to. It just says, oh, Nelly, it's not what we want to see, really, is it? The AI just says, what is it, 85 to 110, which is about 3 seconds difference of lap time. So, yeah, you just don't know. But I'd say this is about 9... No, I don't know. Right, here comes Verstappen through 130R. He's nowhere near close enough to go for the move. He's not going to do a Checo Perez on both of the Mercedes. Was it both the Mercedes? I don't remember. Out the final corner to begin lap number 3. Now, I actually have to be quite careful here. The strap-on is going to have that DRS, and he is getting closer, but the AI do bottle it through turn 1, because as you can see, if you look in my wind mirror, they actually brake in turn 1. I don't. I lift and then brake hard for turn 2, whereas they do 2 lots of gradual braking. Whether which one is faster or not, I couldn't tell you, but that's just how I drive this track. And here we go, final lap of this first race, and I'm very impressed with Verstappen and Lando Norris for sticking with me. Like I keep saying, this difficulty is extremely low, and I'm not driving half bad. I think the AI are just, you know, they're just good, so fair play to them. But as you can see, my gap to Hamilton and Leclerc is about 4 seconds, so I'm beating them by about a second a lap, which was my sort of estimate. But these 2 behind me, you know, fair play to them, and oh, but yeah, this car is very tricky to drive. I feel like I'm driving a Chihuahua. It is getting snappy on me, and I'm not a fan of it. Round the hairpin for the final time this race. Very icky sticky in my surroundings, but it's okay. We're still doing fine, we're hanging on in there. Now these corners I've locked in a little bit. You really want to avoid that inside curb because it will just send you flying into a spin. Very nice exit, and that should be okay. That should be enough for me to go and win the race. Verstappen is closing in though, and I don't like this at all. You don't want a Verstappen behind you going into the final corner, because he will send it, but luckily it's the AI, so obviously he won't. Round the chicane. Nice exit. Gorgeous. Across the line, Ayrton Senna, back from the grave, on debut, wins for McLaren. Bosh, love it, excellent, brilliant. That's what you want to see, really, isn't it? And here's your final order. Ayrton Senna, P3 to P1. It's just what he does, do you know what I mean? A 29.6 fastest lap, a full 26 points in the kitty. And that was a pretty good race. So the standings are obviously going to look like how the race finished. There it is. And the constructors, we should be leading by a decent amount. 17 points after one round is fantastic. So without further ado, let's get straight into Quali for round number 2 at Monaco. And here we go then, Monaco, one-shot qualifying. Let's do this thing. Into turn 1. Nice exit, get that overtake on. You can use quite a lot around here. Into turn number, I even know, 2, 3? No idea. Round here, nice exit, avoid the big speed bump. And it is purple through sector 1, because this is just what he does. This is obviously Ayrton Senna's favourite place. He's won like 5 or 6 races around here. He loves it, he does. He got that one pole position that was like a second and a half faster than his teammate Prost. I remember that because I was there. Now into the chicane. Brakes a little bit early, but that should be okay. On the exit, a little bit of oversteer. Now, you've got to be very brave through here, of course, which I am. And I sort of messed that up quite badly, but we move. Get right up against the walls, because, you know, you kind of have to, or else you're not driving properly. Into the final corner. And that is a very, very solid lap at Monaco. Not fantastic by any means. I even did the Max Verstappen thing by hitting the wall at the end. But that is a very, very easy pole position. That was very simple. And that's all it takes, you know? Easy. What is the gap gonna be? Oh. 1.5 seconds. Have that. I mean, I'm always good at street tracks. Monaco, Singapore, Saudi Arabia, Las Vegas. They're all like my best tracks, and Baku, of course. So it makes sense, but that's still pretty good, really, isn't it? Unfortunately, Lando Norris has done a bit of a stinker. P11, and he will probably stay P11, which means I need to win this race to keep us ahead in the constructors. But luckily for me, it's going to be pretty difficult to lose. Alright, and here we go then, Monaco Grand Prix, round 2 of this challenge career. Now, realistically speaking, I think I've said realistically or not this video, the only way that I could possibly lose this race is at the start. So I need to make sure that my start is at least average. So let's do this thing. And here we go, come on, give me a decent start. Come on, and we're off. Little bit slow reaction, but I am away. That is a gorgeous start. Verstappen's actually managed to lose a place off the start, which is genuinely quite difficult to do. So Russell is going to take P2 now, and I think it's time to do. I think I said it in my last challenge career video, and it didn't really work, but I'm going to do what Hugh Bird said to Checo Perez in Singapore in 2022, which is, let's disappear. And I think it's safe to say that I did indeed disappear from my competition. And there you have it, another race victory. Thank you all for watching today's video. Ayrton Senna Challenge Career Episode 1 is now complete. that's gonna be all from me today. Make sure to like the video. Remember, I am not asking you, I am telling you. And I will see you lot in the next video of mine. Goodbye.